Oh, really? Sorry, Dave. Even with the microphone.
You could turn it up.
I'm so softly spoken.
Where's Quentin?
I can help.
I'll try to speak slowly.
That's alright. Also looking for volume. Try that.
Went to Ballarat with Thomas. We had such a nice time. I can't believe how nice it was. It's so easy to be around him. I don't really understand how it can be like this. Thomas and I went and got a hot drink last night. We walked down Sydney Road and then stayed at the cafe for a while and walked home. Thomas was so excited about all the vegan options at the cafe. He got 2 pieces of cake and a cookie. So sweet. The days I see are my rainbow days. I remember last night waiting for him outside the cinema for just a few seconds, and then I saw him come out and felt a sense of familiarity and home, a peacefulness and warmth. A campfire on a still night, no clouds or moon, and the stars are out. Everything is sparkling. How I feel is not that I'm sure I want to spend the rest of my life with you. It's that I'm unsure of whether 1 lifetime is enough. I wish I had 5 or 6 lifetimes to spend with you. He said how we fit together like an easy puzzle, where all the corners and edges were easy to find and all the pieces were there and fit together perfectly. Something like that. It was so sweet. I love that his favourite book is The Great Gatsby. I love that The Titanic is one of his favourite films. I like how he thinks about self-improvement things. His latest one was not saying should have or shouldn't have, because it's already done and it just makes you feel bad, like you made a mistake. I think instead you can say, next time I'll do this. We woke up in the middle of the night and he said he has the biggest crush on me and that he needs 100 gigabytes of Apple storage to store his crush. It's so big. He's the most thoughtful, caring person I've ever known. I love how he writes letters to people to give them the pleasure of having a nice letter to read, and how he does nice things for his friends all the time, like writing them a song. I think it's so nice that he loves to be at home, loves to potter around and do his own thing. I feel so sad that he has to consider death all the time and be confronted with his mortality in a way that no one else has to. No one wants to have to consider their death. When it comes, it doesn't matter how ready you are. Thomas makes me laugh more than anyone ever has, and I try to make him laugh at least a little bit. When I think of favourite memories with Thomas, it's like a barrage of moments that flicker through my mind. Thomas humming A Day in the Life while I'm standing on his feet and we walk laps around the kitchen table. Thomas singing softly to me in bed in the morning. Thomas playing with Dopey, hiding behind the doorway, waiting to jump out. He said he will always have spoons for me, and that if I don't have any spoons left, he would give me some of his. Thomas said not telling each other how we feel is like having holes in your socks, and talking about feelings is like darning the holes. He said that saying how you feel should be the same as saying you don't like a dish at a restaurant, that it should feel that comfortable and easy to speak honestly about your feelings. I just got back from Vipassana. I think the biggest lesson learned was the one about wanting things in the future or dreaming of the past. It doesn't matter if it's 1 minute or 10 days, the suffering will be the same if you're longing for something that isn't in the present. Until this moment, Thomas was in front of me, and I'd feel the same. Until the moment Thomas was in front of me, I would feel the same. I would have the same amount of suffering because what I wanted wasn't present. Nothing is forever. Some part of me has come to accept that. When I got back, Thomas told me that he went to the doctor and had got the blood tests for his cancer follow-up. I need to focus on this reality, and in this reality Thomas is alive and I love him so very much. We are very happy and in love. I miss you while I'm at work, like the sun misses the stars. I don't really want to delve into the sadness and the fear. I don't think there's any point in going there. Right now, things are as they are. Nothing can be done. The wheels of fate are turning and we don't know where they'll take us. Oh, someone just messaged me and said that you're standing in front of the camera.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
I don't want to delve into the sadness and the fear. I don't think there's any point in going there right now. Right now, things are as they are. Nothing can be done. The wheels of fate are turning, and we don't know where they'll take us. Now is the time to be present. Thomas and I had a beautiful afternoon today. It's been over a month now since we found out about the cancer being back. Thomas was so unwell, it was so scary, but we both held it together and were strong for each other. We made it through the week together and made it to Thomas's birthday. That was so important. It felt like it was important for Thomas to be home for his birthday. He makes me feel like I can deal with this because of how he's dealing with it. He's so graceful and strong. I feel proud of him all the time.
Can I have a glass of water? Oh no. Hey, go, honey. Doing so well.
Thomas is always telling me things that make me feel so loved. Even when I'm caring for him, he makes me feel cared for. He always asks how I'm going and is always making sure I'm okay, looking after myself. He's so thankful and appreciative of everything I do for him. It doesn't matter how much I tell him, he doesn't need to thank me. He always makes me feel that what I'm doing for him doesn't go unnoticed or unseen. Waiting for bad news. It feels like life isn't good. That things don't work out for the best. Life is unfair and this all feels so unreal. I can't believe people can just die, that things don't work out, that after everything cancer can just come back, that there's nothing that can be done, that this is what life is, that it's not all beautiful, that it's painful and unfair. It's not fair for Thomas and it's not fair for me. I'm worried about forgetting the things Thomas says or does. I'm worried about forgetting the little things, like last night, when he was coming down from the painkillers after radiation. I heated up some food for him and made him cups of tea, and he smiled in the sweetest, shy kind of way because he felt so special that I would do something for him. Today we went to the hospital to start his first round of the new chemo. We got a blood test and then walked to get guitar strings between appointments. We went to the 7-Eleven and they had a special on where you get a free Slurpee with every purchase because it was the 7th of the 11th. Thomas kept saying how it was such an amazing deal and how lucky we were. It was so sweet. He was so excited. Sitting outside, he's always noticing the smallest, most beautiful things. The bees when they land on the lavender and the flower bounces as they take off. The light through the leaves from through the front window casting a shadow on Ellie's painting, the evening light on a warm night. I feel like he's supporting me through my grief. I feel like he's preparing me by giving me all the love he can give. Enough to get me through tough times on my own. We only have what we're given, and if this is all the time we're given, then that will be enough. It's been the most special, love-filled time of my life, and nothing will change that. We can't change what's going to happen, so we just have to make the most of the time we do have. We know that Thomas is dying now. We don't know how long it will take. Thomas doesn't want to take any more drugs. He's done, and I understand. I don't blame him. And I don't think he needs to do anything more than he already has. He's been through more than anyone should have to go through in their lifetime. One of the things Thomas has taught me that I think will help get me through this is to never regret anything. He's always said, how should've is the worst word in the world. To never think in should haves. It feels like a dream and a nightmare. Being with Thomas has always felt like a dream, and this has felt like a nightmare at the same time. How both can be at the same time is hard to understand. Thomas made paella last night, and we watched a bit of a Werner Herzog documentary, and then we just talked for hours. I went to bed before Thomas accidentally melted a container while he was pouring his weed butter into it. He had to clean up the mess and shower before bed. He didn't get to bed until much later. He seemed okay this morning, although he was grumpy, because I asked him how he was doing as he just woke up, but he denied that he was grumpy. Thomas has... Oh.
Sorry, someone else is messaging me. Your mum tried to call me. Might be your mum.
trying to watch... Oh,
The stream went down, but the filming's still going, so they're just gonna have to wait a little bit,
Okay.
and then I'll send it to them.
Alright. He denied that he was grumpy. There's lots of memories in there that I can't recall, but part of me knows that they are there. They're the brush strokes that make up the painting. You don't have to see each little brush stroke to know that they are there, and that that's what makes the picture so beautiful. I can't believe I've had my last day with you. That our road ends here. I can't believe it because it still doesn't feel real. Today's going to be one of those days. I'm so grateful I was with you for your last breath on earth. I'm so grateful for how tirelessly you fought to the end. I'm so grateful for how you never lost your love for life. I'm so grateful you showed me so many important things in life that maybe you didn't even know you knew. I'm so grateful that our lives crossed when they did. All I ever wanted was for you to know you were so loved, and I hope you knew that. You really were, and I'm realizing not just by me, but by everyone in your life. You formed such beautiful relationships with the people you let in. I remember noticing how you would always find any opportunity to connect, to say I love you, to find my eyes in a crowd and to give a knowing smile, to send a thoughtful message, to come up with a special joke between us, to find a song we both loved. And I realize now you are like that with everybody. What a beautiful trait. You are my person, and I'm going to be lost without you. I love you. I miss you forever.